Oh, who's going to be checking the comments?
I can.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, who is that?
Dog. Hold on.
That's
You
Angie.
can't be hold on. We're live.
Here we are.
We're on YouTube. Hold on.
Reagan is still mean mugging. Oh,
Okay. I tried a mean mug. I'm in New York City by myself, and people still ask me for directions.
Say
you
that
did
again.
what now?
I try to put on my meanest face when I'm by myself in New York City, like exploring, so no one will talk to me. Doesn't work because I still have people ask me for directions and to take their picture.
You got to work on your RBF.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, Becky. We're live.
I'm aware.
It's only an acronym.
Right.
Yeah.
Know what that stands for.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're going Urban Dictionary, the classic place to look up all things.
Inappropriate.
Andy, do we have any students?
Looking. We have 3 watching.
All right. Well, I don't have it open.
Lily Zoida is on. Good morning, Lily.
Hey, Lily. I just have water today. I'm not in the mood for tea.
That's no
Hey, Nicole said hi.
Nicole.
Yay.
Hi, Nicole.
I have my orange juice in my Disney cup.
We all just acknowledge Nicole. She's probably gonna lurk back to the shadows.
That's okay. Well, if she wants to answer some trivia questions, how's she going to do that besides typing?
That's true. Should we start with a few trivia questions?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want Harry Potter or Disney?
Disney.
Nicole's here. She requested Disney.
We can do some
All right.
Disney for Nicole.
Yeah, because Haley requested Harry Potter, but if she's not here yet, then I think we should wait for Harry Potter. Go Disney.
I should get my other little one down here. Maybe she can answer some Disney trivia.
I mean, some of these are pretty hard. I may have to switch to the kids' questions. But
Oh, I got some tough ones.
what?
I got some tough ones. Something that I learned today. Can I go first? Is that okay?
Sure.
Who voices Remy in Ratatouille?
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yay me.
A comedian. He's great. He's a great comedian.
It's hard
We're
to
gonna have
hear
these
him
all
do other
answered
things
before the
while I
kids even
picture
hear
it
them.
for me.
Becky, what are some of your questions?
All right.
All right. Okay, the first one's easy that I picked. In The Lion King, Scar has 3 hysterical hyena henchmen. Name one.
Oh, Shenzi.
Good job. What are the
That's
others?
who I was in the Broadway review of it. Community theater.
Can anyone else name the other 2?
I know
Ed.
Whoopi Goldberg did the voice for one of them.
She did Shenzi.
Yep.
What's the other one? It's Shenzi, so-and-so, and Ed.
Ed, yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Ed's the goofy one with the tongue hanging out all the time.
Yep.
This is Ed.
Does Nicole have it?
Nicole
Do
said
you-
Ed. There's one more.
Ed.
Let me know when you want a hint.
I'll take the first letter.
Give Nicole a chance.
That might give it away. The first letter is B.
I knew it began with B.
I have no idea.
All has said Ed and Shenzi so far.
Angie, stop it.
Believe in you.
I feel like I don't say the one with the B name that much.
It's a type of tree.
Oh, bonsai.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Good job. Yes.
Thanks for the hints.
Uh-huh.
Where's Eleanor?
Upstairs.
We're doing Disney and Hogwarts
Yeah.
trivia.
Oh, hello, Reagan. Didn't know that. Do you need to be plugged in? Yes.
I remember these questions being significantly harder when I was younger. Laura said she sang the part of Bonsai in concert last year.
Oh, fun.
Also, hi, just got here. Oh, here's one that I don't think anyone is going to know. Who was Johnny Fedora's
good.
girlfriend in Make Mine Music?
Vic.
Make My Music. Was that like one of their live action ones?
It could be. Or it could be one of the little shorts that they did.
Oh, man, I don't know any of like the 1960s like live action movies besides The Parent Trap.
Oh, there's so many good ones. And they're all on Disney Plus.
I know I could watch all of them now if I want to.
Watch Campbell Shoe. That's a good one.
Okay. I don't have an answer. I cannot answer this one.
What
I
was
wouldn't
the-
have been able to. It's
Okay.
Alice Bluebonnet.
Oh,
Hmm.
not a chance.
I'm thinking of canceling my Disney subscription. We don't use it.
How dare you?
I know.
Their stocks just went up because of Disney Plus. So your
I never go to Disney. It's always Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon, or one of those.
Hey, did
It's
anyone
okay.
happen to buy Zoom stock? Like,
No.
if only.
Is that its own company, or are they owned by somebody else?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up right now.
I think they're their own. All right, one more Disney trivia, and then we'll switch to Harry Potter.
Oh, I got a couple of them.
Okay, here's a picture.
Oh.
Who is that?
okay.
Do it again.
Bugs.
Rare rabbit.
Good
Yeah,
job,
Brer
Andy.
Rabbit.
I'm shocked you knew that.
Song of the South, right?
Yep.
Which they don't have on Disney Plus
And never will.
and never will because of the racist overtones.
I bought a bootleg copy of it years ago at a county fair and never watched it.
That's gonna be worth something. Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure it actually has the movie on there. I may have just bought a blank DVD with the picture in like the case of Song of the South, but we'll see. Maybe I'll find out at some point. I have to find it in my Masso movies over there.
Do you
Okay,
still
so
have a VHS player?
What?
Do you still have a VHS player?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
My
I
parents
do.
still
I
do.
have my Blu-ray and my VHS. It's a VHS DVD combo.
Okay.
Supposed to be able to transfer VHS to DVD, but I don't use that.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you remember beta tapes? I remember those. So it was before VHS came out.
Nope.
It was a difference.
what's with my Zoom meetings going to comedy hour?
Is that like an 8-track?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, stop.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Damn
And
it.
this is supposed to be Fun Friday.
Yeah.
This is not fun.
Yo, look, January 2020, $67. March 27th, $151.
Wow. This is fun if you have stocks in Zoom. So
Wow.
I have a question. Which classic Disney princess has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Cinderella, I think.
I'm letting other people answer.
I'm going with Snow White. I don't even know if that's a Disney princess.
Get out.
apparently
That's their first full length animated movie.
DreamWorks and
No, Andy, that's their first full length.
It's the one that they got the Lily says Snow White. Nicole says Snow White.
The answer is Snow White.
I was wrong.
Yay, we're so smart.
Woo!
The
You're
Snow
welcome
White
for that
was-
answer, Andy.
I guess Mickey Mouse also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but he was the first animated character to have one. So that was interesting.
I remember when I was a kid, and, like we didn't have a VCR or anything to, underneath the rock that we lived under. My grandparents did though, and one of my grandmothers had Fantasia.
Oh, I love Fantasia.
Ooh.
Weird and creepy that was, but we always watched it.
Dancing hippos are my favorite.
I watched Fantasia like every day as a kid, and I'd also take naps to it,
Yeah.
like as a 3-year-old.
I had,
I think I used to have nightmares about the part where Mickey is like the sorcerer and he's trying to empty out the water.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice part?
Yeah.
There was also a question on this trivia thing. Who was supposed to be the original Sorcerer's Apprentice? It wasn't going to be Mickey.
Who else was there?
Well, there's like out of his characters, like which one would it have been if it wasn't Mickey? The answer, I was like,
Mortimer.
What did you say, Becky?
I said Mortimer Mouse.
I don't know if the kids answered, the students.
No, Tyler said hello.
Hey, Tyler.
Rockadoodle is the movie that we always watch at my grandma's. Love Rockadoodle.
Interesting.
Or Rockadoodle.
What is Rockadoodle?
I never heard of it.
Oh, it's about a chicken who like goes off to be a big singer. It's so good. It came
That's
around the
Disney?
Time of All Dogs Go to Heaven, maybe. And I think it's done by the same company.
Oh, okay. So not Disney, but a different anime.
No, yeah, it's not a Disney movie. And there's another movie that came out right around the same time as Rockadoodle, and I can't remember what it is.
That Cats Don't Dance, because I like that one.
Yes. Yep.
That one's got that evil Shirley Temple wannabe character. Anyway, the answer, I guess they were going to have Dopey be the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and then they changed it to Mickey.
Love Dopey. He would have been such a good apprentice.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense based on like what he's wearing and everything.
It really does.
Dopey like the dwarf?
Yeah, the Dopey dwarf.
Oh.
Yes. The silliest one. Mm-hmm.
The one who puts the diamonds up to his eyes and he has his four.
Oh, so great.
I'll know these Disney movies far too well.
I watched them like 4 times every day.
All right. Are we ready for a Harry Potter question?
Sure. Raven says hi.
Thank you, Raven.
Hey, Raven.
The students might know this. But what wood is Harry Potter's wand made out of?
You say that one more time?
What wood is Harry Potter's wand made out of?
I don't know.
Bonus question regarding the wand. Do you know what's its core? What core material is used?
That I know.
Raven said phoenix feather for the core.
Yep. Correct for the core.
Cherry for the wood. I have no idea.
Oh.
Mahogany.
And
Yeah.
wait, Andy, is mahogany supple and flexible? Because that's what his wand is described as.
No, mahogany is not supple and flexible.
What are some woods that are?
Probably any like small trees. So like sumac or
Pretty sure his wand isn't made out of a poisonous tree.
I It's not made out of sumac.
Sumac's not poisonous. I actually know it's the only other wood that I can think of. So I think any sort of like shrubby woods,
All right,
Probably.
get the answer.
probably a lot of different evergreens.
Holly.
Holly. Yeah.
That makes sense then. Because like holly's like shrubbish, you know? Okay, who gave the phoenix feather? Who's like the donor of the phoenix feather?
Dumbledore's Phoenix.
I was gonna say the only phoenix that's in the story is Fox.
Yeah, Fox.
Oh, what's his name?
Dumbledore's phoenix. Mm-hmm. Like Guy Fawkes Day, but without the guy in front of it.
We really
Another little-
give these students more time for these.
That's okay. Ooh. No, I don't need like celebrity questions. This might be easy for Lisa. I mean, this is basic, but what's like the platform that Harry takes to get to Hogwarts?
The platform?
Yeah, at King's Cross Station. What's the platform number?
Oh, shoot. I don't remember, but I know what part you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember anything.
Okay.
Give you a hint, it starts with 9.
Still don't remember.
And there's a fraction.
Jenna
Oh.
got it. She said 9 3/4.
9 3/4. That's right. That's right.
Good job, Jenna.
Yeah.
Nicole got it too.
Good. What's the name of Argus Filch's pet cat? You know, the one who like stalks around Hogwarts with him to like catch all the students doing mischief.
Oh, that's a good
Once we get this answered, I don't know if I've ever told you guys a funny cat story, but I have a funny cat story.
You've told me a lot of cat stories, and I don't think any of them are funny. So hopefully this is the new cat story.
No,
Are you
this
sure
one's
this
pretty-
is funny?
This one's actually pretty funny. Yeah.
You can tell the story while we wait for their answers.
Raven has an error, so she can't see or hear.
Do you want to type in what's Argus Filch's cat's name?
I can picture the cat from movies. I can hear them saying the name, but I don't know what the name is.
Not to be confused with Hermione's
There's Raven.
cat, Crookshanks.
Oh no, wouldn't have even remembered that one.
While y'all are thinking, I'll tell my cat story.
Okay.
So I was at my uncle's dairy barn helping out one night, and this was in Warsaw, and I got downtown, and I was at the 7-Eleven now getting gas, and it was very late at night, maybe 11 midnight, something like that. And I look in the back of my pickup truck, and here is this cat. It had hitched a ride in the back of my truck from the farm. It was a barn cat. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I go to grab the cat, and the cat runs away, jumps out of the truck, runs away from me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I call my uncle's house. My aunt picks up, and she says, oh, don't worry about it. It's just a barn cat. And I'm like, no. She says, describe it. And I describe it. She says, yeah, that's just a barn cat. Don't worry about it. And I said, really? So then she starts telling me about this cat. And she says, yeah, that's the real fluffy one that all of the grandkids love playing with. And they call him Mr. Tickles. And he's a little scaredy cat. But yeah, his name's Mr. Tickles. So here I go, feeling so guilty that this cat has hitched a ride with me is never going to be seen by all these children again. So I'm running around at midnight at the 7-Eleven in Warsaw calling, Mr. Tickles, here,
Oh
Mr.
my God, that's
Tickles,
funny.
trying to catch this cat. I caught the cat. I took it back to the farm. I threw it off my truck.
You threw it.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I grabbed it by the scruff of the neck, threw it in the cab of my truck, and angrily took it back up the hill.
That's funny.
Poor Mr. Tickles.
Or me. I'm surprised the cops didn't come with his creep out back of the gas station calling for Mr. Tickles.
Oh, that's funny.
That's something out of a horror movie.
Yeah. Did any of the students answer?
No, nobody yet.
All right, what's this cat's name, guys?
Mrs. Norris.
Oh, that's right.
Becky, I'm
Mhm.
really surprised you didn't know that.
I couldn't. All I was thinking was like Patricia. Like that's not right.
Right. Maybe easy. I don't know. What's the name of the magical map of Hogwarts? The one that can track students where they are and professors.
I know, but I'll see if any of the kids can get it.
Okay.
Lisa, do you know?
No. I know what map she's referring to, but I don't know.
I actually have, so it's not here, it's at my parents' house, but I have a mug of it. When I went to Universal, when it was a few months after it originally opened, that was one of my souvenirs. Was this
Raven got it.
mug. She got it.
Good job, Raven.
Marauders map.
Ah,
Yeah.
You should do bonus. What does Harry Potter say to activate the map?
Ooh.
Laura says, "Gah." Laura, you can get this one. What does Harry Potter say to activate the map? Kendra's here. She needs to leave by 10:30 though, unfortunately.
hi, Kendra.
I mean, it's great, like the little phrase, as well as the phrase that you need to close the map. That's what's on my mug, is the closing phrase.
Laura says, "I solemnly swear I'm up to no good."
Correct.
That's it. And how do you close it?
Oh, I know.
Close, Jenna. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
Mhm.
How do you close it, guys?
Laura, come on.
We can close out the Harry Potter questions and talk about what we were also going to talk about today.
Yeah.
All right. Wrap it up.
Mischief managed.
Mischief managed. Yeah.
Mischief managed. Cool.
So great.
So, yeah, one of our other topics of conversation was, I think my comments were lost. It wasn't scrolling down properly. Right. So one of the other topics we were going to talk about is, what are your holiday traditions, everybody? And what are you finding ways to work around so that you don't miss out this this holiday season, Easter or Passover or whatever it is you celebrate?
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
We've been watching some of our masses that are live streamed, and getting together with some family on virtual calls. So like sometimes we're using the Alexa, sometimes we're using Google Hangouts, sometimes we're using Zoom. One of the biggest traditions we have, and super upsetting to me, that I'm not going to be able to be at the extended family gathering for Easter dinner, because ham and scalloped potatoes has got to be one of my favorite meals. And that's every Easter we have ham and scalloped potatoes. So I'm gonna miss that. But we, at least my brothers and sisters and their families, we've all worked out that we are going to set up a Zoom call, and we're gonna put our laptops on our tables so that we can all eat together on Sunday afternoon, evening, and we enjoy it that way. So
That's a great idea.
making the best of the situation.
Oh, for sure.
I do wish though that I could see all those people, go around to their houses and get all those leftover ham.
Mhm.
Love me some ham.
I mean, during Christmas time, because my one sister lives in Pennsylvania, we often won't be able to see her like on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. So we usually end up celebrating as like with my parents and both my sisters and myself after Christmas when she comes to visit. So on Christmas Day, we typically do video conferencing anyway. We don't necessarily eat the meals together, but because I have like little nieces, we want to watch them open some gifts. So sometimes she'll like put us on video calls so we can watch them open some presents from Santa, which is fun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. This year, this is like my first Easter without my parents. I mean, they are, a few blocks away technically, but I'm not gonna be able to see them because of social distancing. So I'm gonna try to make some of the food that my mom makes normally, but just like I'll try out her recipes, and I'll definitely like call her, and maybe we'll also do like a video call that day.
Mm-hmm.
So we usually have big family dinners, but it will just be Rachel and I this year. I think I'm going to make a roast. It's always been a roast, prime rib type thing that we. So yeah, they go all out for Easter. So I got a little smaller roast, and I plan on making that Sunday. It's going to be just quiet, but usually everybody's getting together for dinner at somebody's house, and obviously that can't happen. So we'll be making the phone calls, but we'll be home.
We have ham steaks.
There you go. We don't do ham.
We usually do a good ham and all the stuff.
Everybody does ham. I'm the only one that doesn't do ham.
I mean, I'd be okay with roast beef.
Well, back
It was prime rib. Yeah.
Is there anybody else that does anything different for their Easter dinner? Ham is pretty popular. I don't think people do turkey for Easter? Yeah, some do.
I think my mom might be doing a turkey this year because my dad and my grandma want that.
Yeah.
They're not always like a big ham person, and actually for the past few years she's really like messed up the ham with the roaster, which good thing she's not on YouTube, but it was a stressful time.
And I'm thankful that my family only does turkey on Thanksgiving because
Yeah.
It depends what. So if they're having really good sales around Thanksgiving, my mom will buy like 3 turkeys and just pop them in the freezer. So if she has a turkey, sometimes we'll do that for Easter. Sometimes buy a couple hams, it'll be the same thing. It's whatever she has in the freezer, and whatever we feel like is what she'll usually cook. But it's always the same sides. They've got green bean casserole, mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Her and my sister love candied sweet potatoes, so they will make those.
with or without marshmallows.
What?
With or without marshmallows.
Without. But yeah, so for us, we usually go to my parents' house, and my brother brings my nieces, and we hide Easter eggs for them and baskets, and then even us adult children get our baskets hidden.
Yeah.
Of course, my mom tried to get away with that, and I was like, no. You were hiding that bad boy. I don't care if you stick it inside a cupboard. You were
Yeah.
hiding it.
Does anybody hide eggs? Does your family hide eggs?
Yeah, plastic eggs.
My dad does. He hides plastic eggs. And one time it was just me, literally, and he still hid the eggs. And I think I was in college at this point. And he was like, I put money in them, quarters. Go look.
My mom would mix coins and quarters. my one niece, she would open it and she's like, I don't know what this is, looking at the money, but you handed her an egg full of candy and she was in heaven.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think
But
one
yeah,
time-
one year we hid. What was that, Lisa?
My mother hid real eggs.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that would be very dangerous because there was one year my mom counted out the eggs. She told my dad how many there were supposed to be. We got down to the end and we were one short,
Mm-hmm.
like 4 months.
Yeah.
So if that had been a real egg, that would have been very, very bad.
Yeah, that never happened. We always found them all. Well, after the first, 10 years, there's only so many hiding spots. She put them in the same spot every year. So we pretty much went around the house, knew exactly where they were, and brought them back to her. Yeah,
Yeah.
but a good memory.
Last year was the first Easter at my parents' new house. So we had lots of new hiding spots that we could really fake out our nieces.
Yeah,
My sister and I had a lot of fun with that.
yeah.
So, but this year, my sister lives out of state, so we'll probably do video conference, something for Easter. I don't know if we'll find an online church service. I don't know what we'll do, but I'll probably get a ham slice or I'll make it myself a ham sandwich, something. I don't know. I'm sure an Easter basket will magically make its way to my porch. So,
Aw,
Yeah,
We'll see.
Oliver's is closed until further notice now. So they had grab bags of Oliver's candies. So my parents, they picked up a bag for each of us. So I will
Nice.
share a bag with Alex. But something I wanted to share with you guys is something that I saw online about like dyeing Easter eggs with stuff that you already have at home. Can I share the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. Because that's something that I normally do too, is dye Easter eggs. I don't have any
The dye.
I didn't buy a kit or anything like that.
We always just used food coloring in vinegar.
mhm.
Yeah, that's what my mom told me to do, but I don't have food coloring.
Oh, really?
It's a
You can
Polish
get-
way.
You can get food coloring at the grocery store.
No, I know. I'm just like not trying to go to the store. I'm trying to,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so this is pretty basic. If you have the ingredients at home, onion skins are like classic, easy.
Yep.
Most people have onions except for Lisa.
Yeah, they never are in my house. They're not allowed.
I'm gonna have tons of food coloring before I have just about any one of those things.
Really?
Turmeric, red onion, beetroot, parsley, red cabbage. I might have some blueberries around.
Well, I have some blueberries that are like shriveled and they're not really as good as they
There you go. That'd be a
So I was
great use for
thinking
them.
maybe I'll make some blue eggs with that. The patterns are if you have like leaves and things that you find outside that are like dried, you can put them into essentially like a stocking. Like if you have an old like nylon stocking that has holes in it and you don't need to use it anymore,
Yeah.
you cut it, put the leaf or flour inside with the egg, and boil the egg with the fruit or vegetable and the vinegar and the water.
Okay.
So
And the vinegar is also supposed to soften the shells a little bit, right?
I don't know.
No?
I've never heard
maybe.
Hmm. I may be
But-
making that up.
My friend does this every year and she always sends me pictures. So this might be the year that I do it.
That's cool. So you
Sometimes
also make
you need a whole lot of parsley though to get any kind of color. The other stuff I could see, but the parsley one, something tells me you're gonna need a lot.
you could probably just use like grass, right? Grass isn't gonna hurt you if you
I don't know.
Chlorophyll, why not?
yeah, be careful using like tree leaves that might be toxic, but grass isn't toxic.
Mhm. But you
You know, you
find
can use-
other things you could use too. I know that this website, this like Love Poland magazine, they gave these examples, but you find other ones online.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mhm.
Also use crayons or candles, the
Yeah.
wax to make designs on the eggs before you dye them.
Oh yeah.
As long as you draw it before you dye it, it'll show up after.
also seen that you can do dye and shaving cream if you have, or food coloring and shaving cream if you have that. And it makes
Oh
like a
yeah, the foam
egg.
shaving cream. Mhm.
Yep.
Wait, what is that? How does that work?
Oh, really?
If you have like foam shaving cream, like Barbasol, and if you put the food coloring in it, you roll the eggs around and then wipe it off, it gives it like a tie-dye look.
How cool. I've never heard that before.
What?
So
Besides with eggs, you can do that with paper. We did that once at the camp that I worked at, where we had the campers like put different colored dye in on a bunch of, like, I don't know, just a bunch of the Barbasol shaving cream, and then we had them take a popsicle stick and like move it around, and then a piece of paper, and they pressed it down, and then they had art.
Cool.
I didn't know you could do that for eggs, though. Thank you for sharing that, Becky.
yeah, I've seen that come up a few times on my feed.
Might have to try that.
I've
We've
never,
got a couple comments from the kids for their Easter traditions. Said that her mom is going to do an egg hunt for her, Holly, and Adam, for her siblings. Laura said that they usually go to someone's house for dinner, and that some years they have an egg hunt for the kids, and her immediate family decorates eggs together. And Nicole says that they dye eggs each year, so they have a stockpile of the stuff that they've used and have used in years past. Which is how my mom was, and why we got rid of about 14 egg decorating kits when they moved.
have you tried the really, they're more expensive, but they're like the sparkly ones and the really fancy ones. They don't work. I've tried them. They're terrible. I always
No.
find it frustrating.
Do
I
you
tried them
remember
once.
the ones? Go ahead, Christina.
I was just saying, I tried them once, the sparkly ones, never again.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the ones where it came with like a plastic sleeve and you put it over the egg and then you basically like shrunk it to the egg with a blow dryer?
No, I don't remember that.
My grandmother used to do those all the time. I actually have some, I think, from my aunt's house.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
loved those.
Did it really?
I hated dyeing eggs
Oh,
because, yeah. As well as things worked back then for little things like that. But I didn't
no,
like
they
dyeing
were-
eggs because I hated putting my fingers in the dye.
No, they were really cute. They're always like some sort of cartoony Easter scene. Had little animals on it or whatever. And I guess I didn't know that you shrunk the wrap with a hair dryer, but it makes
That
sense.
might not be what it was. I just remember it had the little plastic sleeve and you put it around the egg and it somehow shrunk and it made a fun little casing.
Yeah, but they did. I remember the ones my grandmother used to make. They shrunk right down to the egg.
Oh, I don't know those.
So Jenna added a comment. She said that my mom has a lot of plastic eggs, so she gives each of us a color and we go around the house with an Easter egg basket or plastic bag and find them. Then when we find them, she gives us candy in return.
Nice.
That's nice. It sounds like you guys have some nice traditions. Sounds like you're gonna have a good.
So Jenna, I'm curious, does your mom happen to have a fourth color? Because I could come social distance at your house and get a bunch of candy. Love me some outdoor activities during this thing.
Snow.
Snowy weather.
During the snow.
It is still snowing hard here. Unbelievable.
April's canceled. We're gonna try again next month.
Just could we start 2020 all over again and just give it another shot?
It kind
Listen,
of
I
feels
think
like
it was a-
somebody did reset it back to January 1st today. So
It was a couple years ago that I made maple syrup, the last on, I want to say it was May 3rd. That was not too long ago.
I remember that.
I
Those
mean,
are
I'm not
really
too
fun.
surprised about the snow. I was surprised yesterday because I just haven't been paying attention to the weather reports. So I looked out and was like, what? But at the same time, we had like an ice storm in April a couple years ago too, I thought.
Yep. Well, we almost had one yesterday.
Mm.
We may still. Sunday and Monday are supposed to be kind of nasty.
Really? I didn't know that.
Glad I got all my yard work done earlier this week then.
I wanted to share. It was a funny story about an Easter egg hunt. I remember an old neighbor who had hidden eggs outside, and every egg had like a Reese's peanut butter cup in it.
Oh no.
So he must have hid like 40 eggs or better out in his yard. Well, he came out that morning with his daughter and tried looking for these eggs, and they're all open, and the Reese's peanut butter cups are all eaten, like the foil peeled back. And it wasn't any of us kids that had done it, but it was our dog. Our dog had gone over, opened up all these Easter eggs, and like somehow got the peanut butter cups out of the foil and ate them all. And our
Yeah.
dog didn't die from all the chocolate consumption, but
Probably more peanut butter than the chocolate, but yeah, they can do that.
When I was younger, my mom bought us each a huge king size candy bar for Christmas and put them under the tree the night before because that's what she did. Came out the next morning and my dog had eaten my Mr. Good bar, wrapper and all.
Oh my.
man.
Yep. Only mine. She took mine first and then didn't touch the rest of them, but she ate like 90% of my Mr. Good bar candy bar, and I was very upset, and she was very sick.
I was going to say, did she get sick? Yeah.
This is also the same dog that ate an entire small tub of Country Crock butter. So she somehow got it out of like a shopping bag or something, and we find her later. She like almost the entire tub and is just laid up on her back, nice extended stomach. Like, what did you do?
Funny.
Yeah, that's not
But your
good.
dog was okay?
I was gonna... What?
But your dog ended up being okay in the long
Oh
run.
yeah, yeah. She lived for another 10 years after that. So.
Nice. Oh,
I just
there was
wanted
one-
to show
Yeah, go
one
ahead.
of our other holiday traditions that we do for Easter. So I'm going to share the screen quick. If I can. Nope. Andy, can you let me share my screen?
Do I have to?
Oh, whoever the host is. Okay.
No.
So this is the cake that we make almost every year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that coconut?
It sure is. So it's 2 round cakes and you cut the ears out and the bow tie. And it's a meringue frosting and coconut. And this is just dyed coconut. And we've got some licorice whiskers and some jelly bean eyes. So this was
Clearly,
what
I've
I
seen this
made.
before.
You did because you commented on it. So my niece and I made this a few years ago and she called it Mr. Hops. So
That's really cool.
That is
So that was,
cute.
we've made that, my sister and I, when we were younger, we would decorate it and do everything. So
What do you use for the mouth and the nose?
those
Looks
were
like-
jelly beans, but we've used licorice. We've used chocolate chips. It's really whatever we have around the house because we always forget to buy stuff to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
That's cute. That is very
That'd be a
cute.
nice. That'd be a nice challenge for our students. Post on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter page the pictures of the creative things you do this year.
Yes.
That would be
Actually,
great.
yes, that. Yeah. Maybe put something on Facebook saying, hey, take a
A
picture.
bunch of chocolate. So I'm going to memorialize my late aunt by making some homemade Easter candies this year.
Aw,
Nice. Very nice.
that'd be great. I wanted to share, wasn't my tradition, but I mentioned to you guys before, but my best friend from college, she celebrated Passover last night. So I just wanted to show like what her virtual Passover had looked like. It says it's disabled.
Oh, Andy, I just made you the host again.
Sorry, Christina. I wasn't paying attention that I needed to do that.
Oh no, you're fine. Okay. So I don't know, have any of you ever participated in a Seder before?
Nice.
Yeah, I have.
So the first time I did it was in college with this friend. because I don't think that I don't think I really knew anyone who was part of the Jewish like faith when I was growing up until I went to college. And when we shared an apartment, I knew that my friend couldn't go home for Passover, but she was really like in the tradition. So she asked if we could do one in our apartment. And we made like all the things that you're supposed to have for it. And we did like the traditional prayers.
Mhm.
And I did a Seder with her, which was really fun. So I know that like all of these foods have specific symbolisms. It's always like something that's tasty and something that's like bitter right after the other. But then we got to finish eating with like this amazing like apple and honey dish. So that was like a great part. So if you know, for people who have never experienced Passover, that might be an experience that you get to have in college or like a different faith community where if you haven't like met anyone before. So. But as you can see, that's like all of her extended family. Her parents are in the background.
That's pretty awesome.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of
I
fun.
I also had similar experiences from friends I've met in college, Christina.
Mhm.
I think it's cool to explore, the different cultures and traditions that people do. Even if it's not your own beliefs, to keep an open mind is pretty.
Oh yeah, I mean, I always like. I think it's important to just celebrate different cultures around you, and it just exposes you to something new, and it builds empathy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I mean, every Christian holiday, she always wishes me a happy Christian holiday, and whenever there's a Jewish holiday, I always wish her happy whatever or you know Reverent Yom Kippur.
That's awesome. And that's how it should be. We should all be celebrating each other's beliefs.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
It's really cool the things you get back to. I know when I've wished friends of other faiths, um, well wishes during those times, they will often send me back like videos of their celebrations, and
Yeah.
it's meaningful. It helps you stay connected as a world of human beings, and
Mhm. Honestly, it always makes me feel very loved too, to know
yeah,
that
same.
someone who doesn't, share the same holidays with me still like is aware and wants to like give, that celebration to me and vice versa. So,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
So listen, we have another session coming up in 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe we should say goodbye and get ready for Warsaw advising. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Easter. Enjoy time.
Or Passover or whatever it is you do celebrate.
Yeah,
Mhm.
whatever you celebrate good.
And hopefully you're able to connect with family. I know it's often a family holiday, so hopefully you're able to connect in some way with those members and enjoy.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a
Wow.
nice weekend.
See
Happy
you next
Easter.
week. Who's the host?
Is that me? It is me. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I got it.